United 3. I'm here with the fellas from SE DONS. What's going on, boys? You lot picked her? Yeah, you picked her? You picked her? Yeah?
Thank you.
No, okay, no problem. Yeah, no. Following the goat, yeah?
Water, drink it.
The goat, I mean, the goat's been goating, innit? That's as simple as that.
Listen, the man tonight showed why he can never be doubted. Never doubt that man, Cristiano Ronaldo, a name that should never be forgotten at this football club. Bruv, wow.
He just keeps going and going and going. You might think he might, is it this, is it that? But he just shuts down anything. There was times of this season, pundits, fans, whoever, rival fans. Yeah, you know the biggest problem with Man United is that Ronaldo, that hasn't worked. It's just not it, is it?
Listen, this man will tell you himself.
It's not it, is it?
Listen, when you're Cristiano Ronaldo, your head's always on is up there, isn't it? So everyone thinks that you're the easy target. You're the big name. It's like G at the Dons. People come after him. They think that they see you're the big dog, so we're going to come after you. We're going to blame you for everything. 18 league goals in a team that, a team of 6 languishing in 6th or 7th place. Come on, man. He's setting levels. It's not him. It's the rest of the team, man. They're just not keeping up with the pace. That's the truth.
I know you lot heard some of the other fans discussing Rashford, yeah? And I'm not going to lie, even people in the community, they say, Flex, you're always trying to protect. I've been the biggest critic of Rashford, 100%. Yeah. But it's uncomfortable to see someone go out like that. I just don't, there's got to be something in there. He's been horrendous. Is there a way back?
What's up with him first? I think everyone knows that, like, me being a player, when you see a man like that who's a homegrown talent look like he ain't happy at home, that's the biggest worry, And I think we have to respect the process that he's probably watching the club that he loves in the worst place itself. He's now got Elanga playing in front of him, like. That should be him asking. Elanga should be asking Rashford what to do. It's the other way around at the moment, and it's like, what is going on? But look, I think we need to respect the process. Yeah, Man United needs to go back to basics, back to square one, and realise that Rome weren't built in a day. Ferguson built Rome for us, and we were the kings. Everyone was watching us. That empire built, and now it's not that. Brentford coming to Old Trafford out singing us. That ain't right. They should be there. We're from London. We should be telling them, let's have a race back to London. That you ain't comfortable here. It's not that right now. And that's not good enough, especially with a club as big as, we've got Cristiano Ronaldo back at home, and everyone else should be at that level. Bruno Fernandes is returning goals, but what's next? Like, are we is he good enough for us?
Can he kick on?
What more can you ask though? He's scoring all the goals.
18 league goals, bro. 18. You can't ask. What else can you ask of how old is he? 37. You can't. What else are you gonna ask him? Score us another 20. Nah, you got the rest of the players. They've got to wake up. You can't scapegoat Rashford either. He's not the only one.
But you're forgetting, yeah. We're United supporters, but we live in London, yeah.
Yeah.
So we have Arsenal and Tottenham. What people actually attacking us on WhatsApp groups?
Chelsea.
Like we're jokers. Like they can talk about Old Trafford, like they can talk about Man United. Arsenal supporters.
Because everyone comes in, like you said, has a nice game. Don't fear us. That's how bad it's been.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've seen many away team come here. Not scared. Everton, Southampton, Wolves come played us off the park. Norwich nearly got something out of us. Leicester. Yeah. The list literally goes on.
The Chelsea game the other day, we weren't great either.
Yeah, Villa won here. Like it's just honestly, it's just poor.
The truth is, man, we've got a lot of players who've been here for quite a while now, and a lot of them don't want to be here no more, and that's fine. If you don't want to be here no more, that's totally fine. I think the new manager comes in, he sees who he wants to keep, and whoever he doesn't want, let the board just let him get rid of him. Don't argue about it. Don't I want to keep him because we've spent this amount of money. If the manager wants them gone, let them go. Start new. We've had 4 or 5 managers. Some of these players have had 4 or 5 managers at the club and still ain't performed. So just let them go. You got to sometimes you got to push people out the door. You got to take Odiella out the back. You know the ones there. Take Odiella out the back. Take Odiella out the back.
The keeper situation. I want to talk about David Gea. Obviously, you're a keeper.
Yeah.
Some people saying, not going to fit into the Ten Hag system, with his feet and distribution and all of this. I don't need to say my opinion. I want it to just be what you think.
Me as a keeper.
Yeah, as a keeper, going forward under Ten Hag, is David De Gea an issue, or should he just be given his flowers and respect and just he still carries on?
If De Gea was to leave now, he would still be loved by the fans forever because just remember, this is a man who's got player of the season in our darkest moments, to be a standout player. But you have to remember, when a manager comes in, we've seen it at other clubs, if you don't suit that style of play, you're gone. But then, is Dean Henderson better than David De Gea? You're the one answering that question, So do you want to take a backward step and lose a world-class keeper, which I believe he is Spain's number one, barring one or two are coming up? I would keep him, but I would be very, very conscious that the team is about to change completely.
To evolve,
And with that change, David De Gea has got the ability to do it all, but is he going to suit what comes in? Because that's the difference. We don't know who's actually coming in. Maguire suited to that style? You know, if you want to talk about goalkeepers, David De Gea is a fantastic goalkeeper, but there's levels in the Premier League with. You look at the likes of, I don't even want to talk about these other two teams, but they're number ones for a reason. So
how big is that for you then? So say, you know, say the Dons are saying, listen.
What, Big G's days are done?
Well, not the days are done, but we want to play in a different way. There you go, Tim Boy. I don't know, like we need to, like you see Edison, you see Allison.
Whoever's best for the team.
Yeah,
go on.
Is that do you prefer your keeper to? Is that just a modern day thing, and keepers do have to do that, or are you old school? Where you're like, nah, listen, as my keeper's saving shots, and he's a fantastic shot stopper, and can maybe command the area a bit more because I get that with here, but. The playing with the feet thing is not even it, or is it a part?
It's a massive part of the game. Like even at my age, like I'm 30 now, and I've had to adapt to how the game is. Everything you see these professionals do is day in, day out, a manager telling you how you want to play. So if David De Gea at his age can't adapt to a world-class manager coming in, he's not good enough. Like we're talking about the elite goalkeepers in the world. Like Peter Schmeichel came on Soccer AM and he's saying to me, keep the ball out the net. That's your job first. Keep the ball. David De Gea got a ball passed back to him and he kicked it out of the ground.
He always does that as well.
He does that. But guess what? It didn't lead to a goal.
Yeah.
Pete, if you're not able to be that big man that everyone can rely on, you don't play at a club like Old Trafford. You can't do it. You big game, big players. Do you understand? Big game, big players. And you have to be that at a club like this. And if we don't see players like that playing on that pitch week in, week out, do you know what's going to happen? We will become like the likes of Arsenal, having to wait 10, 15, 20 years before we win another league title. And the other two that are at the top of the table now, which we won't mention, they're there and they look strong. They look like they're ready to kick on for 3-4 years where we won't be near them. And that's scary. And that's what the new manager's here to change. And what a job he's got ahead of him.
100%.
And we're all behind him, you know.
I don't think De Gea is a major issue to we need to fix him straight away.
Yeah.
It's not a big problem, like in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's other issues with it: centre back, left back, right back, centre mid, left wing. Like we've got a lot of other positions that we really need to focus on. De Gea is not a big issue. De Gea is still a world-class keeper. Yeah. Let's be fair. If De Gea was in Man City's team or Liverpool's team, he would not look out of place. He's not a bad goalie. He can use his feet. He saved us. How many times has we seen De Gea save us over the last 3-4 years? He's a top-notch keeper. So it's not an issue where we need to take him out and then throw someone else in and then say, all right, do you know what, you have a go now. We need other positions that we need fixing first, and then maybe later down the line, a couple of years' time, because how old is he? 33 now? Maybe 35. We find another keeper that's going to be our next keeper for the next 10 years.
To finish off, give me one name, player of the season.
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
That's it.
You know, I tried to be reasonable there. I tried to be like, let me give... No, Ronaldo.
Martial. No.
Love, man.